Local support for News 6 has been provided by the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation, Bowling Green State University, and the members of WBGU-TV.
Hi! We're the 6th grade class of St. Joseph's School, home of the Fighting Carpenters. Welcome to News 6!
Hi, I'm Bill Sullivan from St. Joseph's School. Welcome to News 6. With today's first story, here's Barbara Harley.
Have you ever dreamed about soaring into the air like a bird? Our first story today will take you up into the air to experience flight with skydiver Bernie Steinbaugh.
You can take to the skies with Bernie Steinbaugh. Can you describe what is involved in skydiving?
You need a good airplane, good jump pilot, competent staff, good training, should have good weather, which means moderate to low winds and ceilings of at least 3,500 feet.
How did you get interested in skydiving?
Well, I started my skydiving career while I was in the Army back in the early 60s. I wasn't airborne, but I did go into a military club, military sport parachuting jump, and it was a special services where we would jump and perform at military air shows. And after I was discharged from the service, I just continued in sport parachuting, which is skydiving.
Is it dangerous?
Yes, it's dangerous. You're leaving a plane on your first jump at 3,200 feet. You have two canopies. One of them must open. You have to land with one good canopy. So there is a danger involved. Things can happen. You can have emergencies. And you're going 120 miles an hour, so it is dangerous. You have to be totally aware of what you're doing.
What do you enjoy most about skydiving?
Well, I've been jumping for over 30 years now, and the newest thing that's come out is tandem jumping, and I have purchased a tandem rig. And tandem jumping is where I take another person, give them 20 minutes of training, attach them to me. We both leave the airplane at the same time, harnessed together. We fall 1 mile and 35 seconds before we open the chute. We open the chute, check it out, start steering, and we both steer it, come in for a real nice, easy landing.
Today's story is produced by the 6th grade class of St. Joseph's School in Maumee. Maumee was founded in 1838 and has a population of about 15,600.
You must have heard the saying that a dog is man's best friend. Our next story shows that a dog can be much more than just a companion. Here's Joanna Cozy with the story of Gilbert Lutz and his guide dog Sonny.
Sonny the dog is more than just man's best friend. He provides Gil Lutz with guidance. Could you tell us how you got your dog?
Yes, Sonny was a pilot dog from Lyons Pilot Dog in Columbus, and he was trained by them, and I received him from them.
Do you need training to work with the dog?
Yeah, you do. In addition to him being trained for a considerable amount of time, I spent a month down in Columbus. I actually lived down there, and we worked very hard every day for the whole month. And Sonny and I teamed up, and he learned about me, and I learned about him. It's great.
What are some of the difficulties that you encounter?
The biggest difficulty is people not realizing that Sonny is a working dog and that he is actually how I get around. And having people pet him while we're walking or distract him or try to feed him or whatever while we're walking is really distracting. It'd be like me coming up to a sighted person and putting my hands over their eyes and expecting them to operate. And so, you know, it's nice that people do realize and like to be friendly with Sonny, but it'd also be nice if they ask first, because it can really get into a problem. He gets distracted and then we can really get into trouble. And it's his job to keep us safe.
How do you work on these bikes?
Well, I have a lot of experience. I've worked on bikes for a long time, and I've gone blind gradually, so I've had an opportunity to kind of changed the way that I work on bikes. Right now, I work on them primarily by feel and by sound. I can pretty much tell how a bike should sound when it's right, and I can feel a lot of things. There are some things that I just can't do. We have to rely on sighted people to do. But I can do most of it. They do a very good job.
Do you like sports? What's your favorite sport? This week's Kids View asked the 6th graders about their favorite sport, and here's what we found out.
This is Paul Hasbrook reporting for Kids View. Today's question is, what is your favorite sport and why?
My favorite sport is football because of the physical impact of the players.
My favorite sport is swimming because I like traveling around the state, seeing different cities, and swimming against kids around the state. My favorite sport is baseball because it has a lot of action and I like stealing bases.
Our last story today will take you to visit Maumee's largest business enterprise, the Andersons, where grain grown in Northwest Ohio is shipped to the rest of the world.
The Andersons proved that a hometown business can turn into a growing corporation. Can you tell us about the different parts of your operation?
As far as the seed goes, we have a seed cleaning facility in Delta, Ohio, and that cleans the seed. Then after the seed is grown and harvested, it's brought here to Maumee, and our grain people dump the grain and store it for shipment worldwide. So we have belt conveyors and pits where the product is dumped and self-dumping trucks to do that.
Can you describe your job here?
My job here is to contract with farmers in Ohio and Michigan to have seed grown. Once that seed is grown, we bring it in and clean it and package it. Then I go ahead and put marketing programs together so our salesmen can go out and sell that seed to farmers. Once the farmers have grown the seed, then they bring it into Anderson's where we ship it worldwide.
Where do you ship your grain?
We ship our grain, as I mentioned, all over the world, including the United States for domestic use. We also do European bloc nations and Japanese. Japan ends up being one of our larger customers.
Do you have any future plans?
We're in constant growth in this business. We've owned the seed processing facility for almost 6 years now, and we continue to increase the capacity of the seed that we grow and package there. And thankfully, our grain division here in Maumee continues to grow as far as bushels that they're handling worldwide. So yes, we have plans of growing and continuing to be a major player in this community and the agricultural community.
That's all for this week's News 6. Thank you for tuning in. Join us next week when Etika Elementary visits News 6.
Local support for News 6 has been provided by the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation, Bowling Green State University, and the members of WBGU-TV.